Here with the head coach and GM of the Eagles, Matt Erhart, after a 5-3 win over the Steinbach Pistons. And I guess let's get your thoughts on the game as a whole. I thought you were a pretty dominant team in the first half of the game, and maybe let them back into it a little bit in the second half, but are able to pick up the win nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, we had the start we were looking for, kind of the start we talked about in the room, getting some speed, using our legs, getting some speed on the outside. And we were able to create a couple goals early to get the 2-0 lead, and we thought continued to do that and drew some penalties and got ourselves some power plays, and eventually finished, put it up 3-0. And at that time, if you want to be a good team, you got to be able to play with a 3-0 lead and not let teams back in the game. But I thought we were extremely sloppy, lost a lot of battles. Just didn't have enough guys on their A game tonight if they want to go any further in this tournament. So we had a good talk after the game about what we need to fix and in terms of getting better. And at the same time, I thought Steinbach did a really good job forechecking the slate. He caused our defense to turn pucks over, and they made some nice shots on Santa Guido when they had a chance. So, as much as we were struggling, I thought Steinbach pushed us into some opportunities there, and that's why they're the champions of their league, and, it's going to be a battle here every game.
Your thoughts on the play of Trevor Cameron, selected the player of the game here in the building, and a pair of goals, a good effort from him, I thought, and some good chemistry with D'Amico Hanoun as well, it seemed.
Yeah, I thought that line was probably our best line, 5-on-5 throughout the night. Adam scored a goal and on the power play, but that line contributes basically 3 of the 5 goals. And I thought Trevor Cameron and Devontae's were our 2 best players tonight by a lot. And I think some other guys need to step up, and we talked about that after the game. If we want to go more than just a vacation here for 3 or 4 days, you guys got to be prepared to play and for 60 minutes. And tonight it looks like, well, actually both games are prepared to play for 30 minutes, and that's not good enough. And that comes from the coaches on out. We got to get the guys ready to play.
Nanaimo Clippers tomorrow, what sort of a test will they pose, and are you going to need to be on your A game against them?
Oh, for sure. Despite losing the first round, I thought they were one of the top teams in the WCHL. They went through a lot of injuries at points of the season, and they played very well last night. I thought they controlled the game against Brooks in terms of the grit and battle level, and we need to be prepared to work tomorrow night. We were 1-1 against them this year, and they it's going to be a real good game tomorrow night.
All right, well, thanks a lot. Congratulations on the win here tonight.
Great, thank you.
Here with the Eagles player of the game, Trevor Cameron, after a big win over the Steinbach Pistons, 5-3, and a pair of goals for yourself in the game. First of all, let's talk about those. Start with the first one. How did you see that play develop?
Honestly, this is my first game playing with D'Amico Hanoun, and I've been watching from the bench, and he seems to go wide lots and makes that backhand play towards the net, and he did exactly that, and I followed the play, and he made an incredible pass, and I was just fortunate enough to have an open net.
How about the second goal? Obviously an opportunity off the rush and able to beat the goaltender with a good wrist shot there.
Yeah, I just kind of realized I had the defenseman caught flat-footed and chipped it by him and went around him, and it was a 2-on-1, and I shot and went in the net.
How big of a win is this as a whole for the group when you look at the alternative being 0-2, but now 1-1, right back to 500 and right back in the thick of things in this tournament?
Yeah, it is a big win. We're back 1-1, but I don't think we can dwell on it for too long. We go to Nanaimo tomorrow, and that's going to be a big test. We've been playing them all season, and we know exactly how they play, and tomorrow's going to be a challenge.
All right, well, thanks a lot for joining me. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thanks, Batch.
There you go, Trevor Cameron, after the Eagles win 5-3 over Steinbach here tonight.